Another week. Accelerate your best life. Welcome. So glad to have you. Today, it's a new week. How are you? You had a good last week? Are you focused on the vision of your future? Are you stepping towards it? I know you are. How's your attitude towards everything? How's your reactions? Are you checking your reactions daily? You're reacting to a positive mindset, seeing everything as beautiful. I'm going to tell you something. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. If you're seeing unicorns and rainbows, you're on the right track. Is everything beautiful in your world? You're on the right track. You're seeing the vision. That means that's drawing you forward. All because of this and how you think. Okay? Think's a big deal. If you change the way you think and feel, that creates results. Okay? The internal dialogue within oneself. If you have an idea in your mind, and it's a great idea, transfer it into feeling and get a good, clean, natural, internal dialogue, right? The internal dialogue has got to be a positive one. It has got to feel natural. Okay? If I ask you a question and it just gave you $1 million, how would you feel? Seriously. How would you feel? Most of you say, oh yeah, God, I'd just go and spend or whatever. But truly, how do you feel? Is it scary? It is scary. It is scary. You got to be ready to do good with that, right? If you're not ready, you're going to feel scared. So if your internal dialogue doesn't feel natural to have $1 million, you're not ready for $1 million. So accelerating your best life is getting ready for that $1 million, right? You got to be ready for it. You think you're just going to be given $1 million and not have the mind frame or the knowledge to do good with that million? To be a good manager, a good steward of it? To do good in the world with it? A lot of people have money that don't do that. And that's why I'm asking this, is because there's a difference between money and wealth. Okay? What is wealth? Wealth is money too, but it's the full package. Love, joy, happiness, you know, a few years back, I finally got to the point I thought I wanted $1 million. But what I figured out is I wanted joy. So it wasn't about the money. But the money comes as well. But I had asked myself, if I had a choice of $1 million or true joy, what would I choose? The old me would have said the $1 million because it was all about the money. But my internal dialogue wasn't natural. My internal dialogue wasn't natural. So even if I had this $1 million, I wouldn't be happy, I wouldn't feel joy, I wouldn't feel love, wouldn't have the happiness. Yeah, granted, I got the money. But no natural dialogue whatsoever. And there's a lot of people out there that have all this money, but don't have the full package of wealth and success. So I'm going to tell you right now, money isn't success. It's that person you become. That's what makes it success. Because you create wealth, you have the whole package. You're leading. You're a leader. And you're a leader that leads with love. Right? My challenge to you is lead with love. Unconditional love. Not judgment. But pure unconditional love without any judgment whatsoever of whoever that relationship is. And number one, no judgment towards yourself. Right? Because we talk a lot of times about belief. So what is belief? What is it? What belief is to me, I used to think that belief was believing in something. The result, the car, the money, all that stuff. But here's the deal. Belief is in oneself. Okay? So wouldn't you agree that if you have belief in oneself, that you had changed your concept from fear and doubt? Right? That's why I always talk about, this is about you. The only thing you have control of is you. I mean, you can believe in other people, and that's a good thing. Let them know that you care and you believe in them. Because sometimes people need someone to believe in them before they can believe into themselves, right? That's why we instill belief. So as we believe in ourselves, it's easier to instill belief in somebody else and create that ripple effect. To help people move forward, to teach people more about wealth and internal dialogue and feeling natural, right? So let me ask you a question. If I offered you $1 million or joy, happiness, and love, what would you choose? Be honest. Because here's what I found out. The money became minute to me. But as what I found was, with wealth comes the money. 2. So if you chose this versus this you only get the dollars, the money. This one you get everything, the package. That's the difference. That's the difference. Lead with love. Love and believe in yourself first. And I promise you, as you do whatever it takes to be that person, one that wholly, truly, genuinely is in love with self, can genuinely love others unconditionally. Right? There's 2 loves. There's a physical love. There's unconditional love. Unconditional love is spiritual with no judgment. Right? And as I go on in life, I find that life is more spiritual than physical. Granted, it's physical too, but they're combined, right? what a beautiful way to live. To be in connection, to feel natural dialogue every day of wealth and success. Because I'm going to tell you the truth right now. You are wealth. You are wealth. You've got to believe that. You've got to see that. You got to see that version of yourself with everything. With the ultimate great attitude. Day in, day out, moment to moment, great attitude. As ugly as it may look, still have a good attitude. If you're feeling the storm and the fire bullets coming at you, stand with a great attitude. Take the bullets. That's how you lead with love. Because you're going to have the challenges as you are transforming into the version of your higher self. Higher self already lays inside of you, in your subconscious mind. Right? Subconscious mind, good or bad, it's all what you feed it. So if you feed it thoughts of fear, hate, and anger, that's what it's going to give back to you. That's what you're going to push out into your world. But if you're having thoughts, positive thoughts, thoughts of wealth, thoughts of success, vision of success, transfers into a feeling into your subconscious mind. And that's what the subconscious mind grabs onto. That's what you push out. All of a sudden in your outside world is wealth and success versus your past feelings and emotions, right? We talk about it all the time. Here's that past again. This is your future. What do you think most about? If you're thinking about this the most, that's what you're going to get. If you got a focus of your future and where you're going in the now moment, you're going to get that. Works both ways. It's all about what thoughts transferred into a feeling, which direction you go. What you experience in your outside world. All things are created spiritually first. I've told you that many times. I believe that. I see that. Get your dialogue. I can't stress it enough. Your internal dialogue is so important. And the best way to get to that internal dialogue, whatever that thought is that you want to transfer to a feeling, be still. Okay? Feeling gets transferred by being still. Because you've got the thought, you're thinking this, oh, that's a good thought, that's a great idea, let's transfer it here. Okay? You can't just only do it once though. Repetition. Day in, day out, moment to moment, repetition. Okay? Be still. Meditate. Prayer. Gratitude. That's how you get a natural dialogue of your desires and your dreams. Because the dreams that you have are laying right here. This is really, we are a computer system, guys. This is infinite intelligence. It is on your side. It works for you. I promise you, either for success and wealth, or it works for your past. It's all based on the thought and the feeling transfer. Promise you. 2 weeks ago, I made a commitment to you. There's a lot of power to this, so hear me out and don't take my word for it. Try it, okay? So when you go to sleep, I put a 30-day challenge out. And if you're on the challenge, please note in the comments. And if you're not on the challenge, hear me out, okay? But 30 may seem a long time, okay? So focus has to be dialed in. So let's start with 3 days. And if you consistently do it for 3 days, do it for another 3 days. If you get consistent in 6, add 3. Okay? And is what I want you to do is when you go to sleep at night, whatever that vision is of your future that you desire, go to sleep imagining that, feeling that. Because here's what I know. Repeated, that will become natural. That's what the subconscious will feel. The other good news is when you go to sleep with what you want or something positive, when you wake in the morning, so you have night, go to bed, whatever you go to sleep with creates your day when you wake up. If you go to sleep pissy, angry, unhappy with your wife or unhappy with somebody else, when you awake, I'll promise you, that's how you'll awake. You'll be in a shitty mood. You want to wake up in a good mood and create a great day? Go to sleep with a positive mindset. Therefore, you'll wake with a positive mindset. Okay? You're going to see that this works, and you won't want to ever go back to sleep angry, hateful, or sad, or whatever. You're going to want to go positive, because the days when you're seeing unicorns and rainbows go so much better, right? If you're in a position, you want $1,000, you want $2,000, you want $500,000, go to sleep counting it, okay? And fall asleep counting Benjamins. Take $100 bill and study it. What's on the front of it? Benjamin Franklin. Oh yeah, right? What's on the back of it? Well, the United States of America. Right? So your imagination is pushing into your subconscious, therefore your subconscious becomes natural to that in the dialogue, so all of a sudden it's pushed out in your physical world. All things are created spiritually. Try it for 3 days. Go to sleep with a picture in your mind of something you want and desire. If it's a new car, picture it. See it in detail. See yourself driving it as you go to sleep. You'll fall asleep in the middle of creating it. It's awesome. And when you wake up in the morning, you're going to have a positive attitude. And then you're going to see that picture. Then you do it again the next night. It becomes more vivid, more real. Then it transfers into here in your subconscious. And then therefore, it's so real that it has to push it out. And you will experience it. It's truth, guys. Go to sleep positive, wake positive. Go to sleep with a picture of whatever in your vision of your future big thing, pick one thing. Pick $1,000, pick $2,000. And go to sleep counting $2,000. You'll probably fall asleep at about 1,000. But that's the good news. Because now all of a sudden your subconscious mind goes to work for you while you're sleeping. Imagine that. It's beautiful. I love you guys. This week of Accelerate Your Best Life. There's nuggets here. I hope you got one. Rewatch. Like and share. Comment. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in to Accelerate Your Best Life, and I will see you next week.